you're looking to expand the towing capabilities of your Gladiator with a factory quality hitch receiver, this Mopar Class 4 hitch receiver for 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiators is going to be a great option. It's perfect for Jeep owners who need reliable towing performance for hauling trailers, boats, campers, or some off-road gear. This Mopar Class 4 hitch receiver ensures seamless integration with the Gladiator's existing tow package. It comes with a standard 2-inch receiver that supports a wide range of towing accessories, including hitch-mounted cargo carriers and bike racks. The hitch is rated for up to 7,650 pounds of towing capacity, making it a robust option for both light and heavy-duty towing needs. The design also ensures full compatibility with the Gladiator's factory wiring harness, allowing for easier trailer-like connections. It's designed specifically for the Gladiator, so it requires no trimming or cutting of the rear bumper or fascia when installing it, which is another nice feature. Mopar manufactures this receiver with high-strength steel as a one-piece welded assembly for added strength over multiple piece designs, ensuring durability under those heavy loads. It's covered with a 2-layer E-coated paint finish to resist rust and added resistance to harsh weather conditions and those off-road environments. Since this is a genuine Mopar part, it meets very strict OEM standards for reliability and longevity. As far as the pricing goes, the Mopar Class 4 hitch receiver comes in right around that high $400 price range, offering a factory quality towing solution at a pretty reasonable price point for that high quality construction. Installation on this is very straightforward because this hitch is designed for a direct bolt-on fit with no modifications being required. It attaches securely to the Gladiator's frame using existing mounting points. The install process usually takes about 1 hour, so we're going to give this a simple 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter thanks to that bolt-on design. The tools you're going to need to complete this job are a ratchet and socket set with an extension, an impact gun could be helpful there, a screwdriver set, and plastic trim tools. Now let's see exactly how this goes on with an install video from one of our ExtremeTerrain customers.
So first thing we need is our 16mm socket, and there's 2 bolts on the outside, and then we'll take these 2 off on the outside and pull it off. 1, 2, let's see. Loosen up right there. And we'll turn the rest of these off. We want to make sure to save our hardware, so we're going to reuse it. Next thing we're going to need is our trim tool. So we're going to take off the connection to the trailer hitch lights, and then the connection to our license plate lights. So in order to do that, we're going to take off all these clips underneath, and we're going to pull off both of these. And then we'll take off our outside bolts and have our plastic right off here. All right, trim tool. Just want to go nice and carefully. Try not to break any of these clips. That takes us over here. The trailer hitch connector is a little push on the back of this and just pull out. Oh, got it. All right. And let's see, this lights on the top. 2 bolts right here. There we go. And one more connection over here. This is just a push pin. Push down, pull it out. And we are disconnected our plastic bar. Next thing we want to do, disconnect this metal bumper. Looks like there's a couple push pins here we didn't realize were in there, but those should come right on out. I'll just take the trim tool, pull those guys right on out. One more here in the back. All right, so now we got this wiring harness. We can just set that aside. We'll be reconnecting that and we'll put the new bumper in. Now we're gonna grab our 21mm socket. Should have 2 bolts here, and then we'll have 2 more bolts on the other side, these 21s. That is just a little bit too big for my ratchet. Here. Now just so this doesn't fall, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the other side, leave this in, then I'm going to grab a helper. We're going to lower that down because we don't want that falling on us. Oh, I didn't realize 2 in the bottom as well. So we're going to leave these 2 in the top while we take these 2 out of the bottom. There's our old hitch. Now we're gonna need a couple things off of this. So we're gonna need to take our hook off, and then we're gonna need to take these 2 clips off of here. These should come off nice and easy. We'll slide them on the new one, make sure they go on the same way. And this, we will unscrew this. These 2 clips, we'll make sure they go on the same way. Should just be able to get a screwdriver up underneath of there, pop them off. Always easier said than done. There we go. Just pop that right on here the same way. Pop this guy off here. All right. Beautiful. All right. One, 2. Those are in. Let's see if these ones will go in easily in the bottom, or if we got to jimmy it around a little bit. Lined up pretty nice. Now we're just tightening these bolts down. So now we're going to go ahead and put our plastic bumper back on. Reconnect our wiring harnesses, and we will be good to go. Those line up properly. Let's see what they do. And let's see. We do not have new hardware for this, so that's okay. And then if you remember, we've got 2 of these on either side of here. Same hardware, goes back on. Should be tightened down to 30 Newton pounds. All right, reconnect our wire harnesses. Yep. There we go. Now if I'm getting any excess on this, I'm just gonna go ahead and zip tie them so they stay out of the way. Try to get as many in where they were. 1 or 2 are not in the right spot, I'm not gonna be so worried about it. I think we just slide this guy over. And just push it on in. All right.
All right, that's gonna wrap up our review and install of the Mopar Class 4 hitch receiver for the 2020 and newer Jeep Gladiators. And for all things Jeep, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.